I'm Shanelle Dupree, and I reduce confusion, burnout, and isolation in foster care. Basically, I help you help families by sharing tips, frameworks, and insights using my experience as a former foster care attorney, former social service administrator, my current work as a faith leader at my local church, and a national nonprofit consultant to help connect people and systems. And I want to stay connected with you. We have a newsletter. I would love for you to click the link below so that you can start getting into our ecosystem and we can stay connected. All right, I'm just going to say it. I'm going to say the thing that I have always struggled with, and that is the concept of foster to adopt. I struggle. I struggle because for me, this feels like a very perverse incentive. You are setting people up for failure. And so today we're talking about the top three reasons foster to adopt sets everyone up for disappointment. And I really need for agencies to stop saying this and to stop getting foster parents in the door using this terminology. And then through trainings, you try to clarify and correct. You already have people's hopes up, right? You already have people's hopes up. And so that's number one. You have people's hopes up. You have people's hopes up in expanding their family by using the foster care system. But the foster care system is not an adoption agency. Most of the time, when a child is coming into foster care, the goal will be reintegration. Most of the time. Sometimes it's not. But if the goal is reintegration and you're placing a child in a home where their goal is foster to adopt, they don't connect. They don't connect well. So that is a struggle, and we have seen it when folks have one mission in mind, but there's another overarching mission that we're asking for everyone to get on board with. And when that is not clear, then you're setting families up for failure. Number two, it is impossible not to fall in love with the child who's in your home and to have no opinions if you see the parent struggling, right? So reintegration is not easy. It's very difficult, and many parents will struggle with this process. And if you have a foster family who is literally positioned on hoping that they fail, hoping that reintegration is not successful, because in reintegration not being successful, that means that they then have an opportunity to have this child in their home. That's unfair. That's unfair for the parent. That's unfair for the foster parent. That's setting up a very hard situation for that worker as well, who's having to manage all of these different folks and all of these different expectations. And you can have one, let's say the foster family, they read into everything, right? So everything is like why isn't termination of parental rights happening yet? Well, it's not like we're not there yet. These parents get to go through the process. And this child deserves for their parents to try their very best, right? That's what they deserve in this situation. And so it just sets up this what is the word? What, like combustion, like this and it's foreseeable. Like you see that this is going to happen. And so it is just a very avoidable issue when you are placing children in a home where the goal for that family is adoption, but yet the goal for this family is reintegration. And then number three, what could have been a natural support system and perhaps a lifelong support system isn't that, because there's competition, there's mistrust, and I'm talking about between the foster parent and the bio parent. I have seen situations where when a foster parent is just in the foster care system to just foster, they then have a very vested interest in having reintegration happen, because their thing is, I want to help as many children in foster care as possible. And so if I can help this parent reintegrate, that's what I want to do. I don't want to have this child in my home. I just want for them to have a safe place to land temporarily. And so I've seen it to where a child will go home, and because there was this constant communication, constant support between the bio parent and the foster parent, it continues into the child returning home. Whereas when you don't have that, let me tell you something, that bio parent feels it and they will not, if they feel like you have been rooting against them, there's no way in the entire world that they're going to allow you to be a part of that child's life because you're rooting for them to fail, right? That's how they felt this entire time. You're pitting people against one another when they could be allies and they could be natural supports. And so when we think about foster to adopt, there's nothing wrong with fostering and wanting to adopt out of foster care. But if that's the goal, then families who are foster to adopt should only be fostering children who are legally free to adopt. I really want to hear, how does your agency handle this? How are you marketing this to foster parents? Where is the clarity? Where is the being clear? Because you can market it one way and then someone gets in the class and you tell them something different, but their heart is still set on it. And so I want to hear from you. How does your agency handle this? How do you deal with this? If you're a foster parent, do you feel like it was clear, and that it was explained to you? Because I just feel like sometimes it's not explained. And again, that's not okay, because people's hearts get broken in this process all the time, all the time. And so I want to stay connected to you. I would love for you to subscribe to the newsletter, Simplifying Your Navigation in Child Welfare, because we work to reduce confusion and isolation and burnout, and we do that by staying connected. Go ahead and subscribe, share, and like this video, and we will stay connected.